Ladies, we're here tonight on the show. Wow. What a day of sports. What a day of wrestling. What a weekend What a fucking weekend. Jesus Christ. Oh my lord. I don't know whether to shit or wind my watch. What a week of college football. What a week of wrestling. Man, I I don't recall ever being like this, man. Jesus Christ, man. I don't even know. I haven't even looked at NFL news tonight, man. Let's see. Do we even have some NFL news here tonight on a Sunday? Let's see. Oh my God, I cannot believe everything I'm watching. It's just crazy right now, man. We got a little bet. They're seeing who's going to be the best running back in the NFL. Jonathan Taylor plus 130, Derek Henry plus 210, Mark Andrews plus 200, Travis Kelce plus 200, Josh Allen plus 375, Patrick Mahomes plus 400, Justin Herbert plus 400. So it's okay. Never mind. It's not running back, obviously. It's who's going to be the number one fantasy player. All right. So who's going to be the number one fantasy player? Usually, I don't play fantasy, man. I got bigger fish to fry. But for you guys, if you're into that stuff, there you go. We'll go make a bet. Who's going to be the biggest fantasy star? Let's see. We even have NFL news today. The Browns got a new tight end. Jesse James, the badass Jesse James. Of course, his name had to be Jesse James after this freaking crazy ass weekend of wrestling. Let's see here. They're saying that the Buffalo Bills are saying Jordan Poyer is gonna play. It's looking like he has a great chance to play on Thursday Night Football versus the Los Angeles Rams. So that's good news for the Bills enjoying Poyer. And that's about it for some freaking NFL news. So Jordan Poyer is on track to play on Thursday for the Bills. And the freaking Cleveland Browns get a tight end by the name of Jesse James. And then go back. Who do you think is going to be the number one player in fantasy football this year? All right, ladies and gentlemen. College football. Jesus Christ. What a game between the freaking Notre Dame, what the fuck? What a game, man, between freaking LSU and Florida State. Jesus Christ, ladies and gentlemen, what a game. I can't believe this. 24-23, Florida State wins it. So many problems, man, so many freaking problems in this game. LSU, man, freaking the freaking oh my God, I just cannot believe, man, all the flags. The one freaking player from LSU literally got hurt celebrating. Oh my God! I think they got a pass interference and they still got a touchdown despite the pass interference. Florida State got the touchdown still, even though it was pass interference. There was another time where there was like a pass interference plus a late hit on the quarterback, and Florida still scored. This was so sloppy by LSU, man, so freaking sloppy. An embarrassment for Brian Kelly's first game. You saw what Mario Cristobal did in his first game with Miami, flat out dominated. You saw what Lincoln Riley did in his first game with USC, flat out dominated. And freaking Brian Kelly, man, it was an embarrassing, man. Jesus Christ, man, at the end there, man. After the freaking quarterback from they punt the ball, man, and the freaking LSU players fumbles it, and they get the ball, man. They're joining on the field. They're like at the 1 yard line, I believe, Florida State. And all you gotta do is run the ball. Worst case scenario, you kick a field goal. Whatever. It's 24-17, so if you kick a field goal, it makes it 27-17. You're probably going to win the damn game. The idiot, they're trying to run the football, and the idiot, instead of handing it off, the quarterback flips it. The freaking running back can't catch it. fumbles it at the 1 yard line. Jesus Christ. The freaking LSU gets it. And they drive down 99 yards. Fucking 99 yards. Literally a second left. The tight end, I believe Mason Tyler, gets out of bounds with a fucking second left. They get the ball. They scored a fucking touchdown to make it fucking 24-23. All you need is a fucking field goal. And you fucking go to overtime. The fucking field goal gets blocked. And they fucking lose the game. Oh my God. First of all, LSU did not even deserve to be in that situation after how bad they played with flags and turnovers. But Jesus Christ, man, at the end, freaking Florida said, no, we don't want this shit. They gift wrapped it. They put a bow on it. And Brian Kelly and the LSU Tigers said, no, thank you. We just out here chilling with our families. I cannot believe it, man. What a fucking crazy end to that game. Jesus Christ, man. I cannot believe it. I just, it is so crazy, man. College football is so crazy, man. I just cannot believe it, man. The way that shit ended. I just can't, man. Florida ran for 132 yards. It just, man. I just cannot believe it, man. How that fucking game ended, you know. I'm not even gonna read the stats, you know. It's just, you know. I tell the story. Most of you obviously watch the damn game, but what a fucking game, man. What a fucking game. I just cannot believe it, man. After how bad LSU had played, the fact that they still had a chance to fucking steal that game. Oh my God. And let's give kudos to the special team from Florida State for blocking it, right? Let's give kudos. But kudos to them, but Jesus Christ, man. I keep saying Notre Dame because of Brian Kelly. LSU had no fucking business being in that situation. They played so bad the entire game. Freaking flags, turnovers. Like I said, a player literally got hurt celebrating. It was a fucking clusterfuck by LSU. And the fact that they were a fucking kick away from fucking at least going to overtime and possibly stealing a W. And oh my, this gave me some freaking Super Bowl 49 vibes between the Seahawks and the Patriots. What a fucking wild ass game. The difference is here that the team that should have won ended up winning, right? But you can argue at the end that LSU, after they were down by what? At one point they were down 24-10. At the end there, they should have fucking at least fucking tied it, right? Oh my God, what a fucking game, man. What a fucking game. I can't believe it, man. I just cannot believe that fucking finish by LSU and Notre Dame. LSU and Florida State, I beg your pardon. What a fucking crazy ass game. Jesus Christ, ladies and gentlemen. Jesus Christ. Alright, let's move on to the National Basketball Association. The Portland Trailblazers are signing free agent center Oliver Starr. Okay, congrats to attend. Yeah, whatever. Let's see if there's any more news from the National Basketball Association. No, not really. Okay. Alright, let's move over to the... so congratulations to the Portland Trailblazers and Oliver Starr for agreeing to work together, I guess. Alright, let's go to the Major League Baseball. Let's see, Major League Baseball. Alright, let's just go to the frickin' games and then we'll call it a night for Major League Baseball. Twins beat White Sox 5-1. Blue Jays beat Pirates 4-3. Rockies beat Reds 8-4. Braves beat Marlins 7-1. Athletics beat Orioles 5-0. Red Sox beat Rangers 5-2. Royals beat Tigers 3-2. Yankees finally won a fucking game 2-1, which to me, that fucking thing was a fucking ball. It should have been a strike, but whatever. Nationals beat the Mets. The Mets, what the fuck? I mean, the Mets. They lost again 7-1. Cardinals beat the Cubs 2-0. Nobody can fucking hit, and then Pujols comes in and hits a fucking pinch hit home run. He's 5 home runs away from 700. Jesus Christ. Murner, 6-3, crazy ass game. They had like a freaking 3-hour rain delay. Then they fucking went to the freaking 11th inning. I think that game was like started at fucking 12 o'clock. It wasn't over until like 10, 11 o'clock at night. The fucking Mariners sweep the fucking Guardians. The Guardians are fucking falling off just like the Yankees. I think the fucking Mariners, they won 14 in a row, and now they have a new streak of 7 in a row. The Mariners, they're legit. Reds beat the Rockies 10-0. Giants beat the Phillies 5-3. Astros beat the Angels 9-1. Diamondbacks beat, that's another team that's falling apart. The Brewers are done probably. Dodgers beat the Padres 4-9. I'm sorry, but nobody give a shit about this game with everything that was going on between college football, the crazy ass game, and over there in Cleveland between Seattle and the Guardians. Nobody gave a shit about the Dodgers-Padres game, honestly, to be honest. Standings, Yankees up by 5 games on the Rays. Guardians are tied for first place with the Twins. The Guardians and the Twins are tied. Meanwhile, the White Sox are 2 games back. That's a crazy-ass division. Astros up by 10. Mets up by 1 game. They had a 10 Dude, they be talking all that shit about the Yankees. The fucking Mets had a 10-game lead, and now it's down to 1. Jesus, what's going on with New York? The Cardinals are up by 8. The Brewers are fucking falling. The Dodgers are up by 19. Oh, Jesus Christ, man. So much chaos in baseball, football, wrestling. I don't know whether to shit or wind my watch. Mariners in first place, second place Rays, third place Blue Jays. Orioles are 2 games back. And then after that, I don't think none of the teams are going to make it. The only team that has a chance to make it is the Orioles. And the way Seattle's playing, we'll see. Maybe Blue Jays can... I don't know, we'll see. Anyways, Braves, Phillies, and Padres, top 3 in the wild card in the NL. And the Brewers somehow only 2 games back. I don't know how. Everybody else is pretty much done. But that's about it in Major League Baseball. But the freaking Guardians, the Mets, and the Yankees are gagging here in September. They really are, ladies and gentlemen. Wow. Jesus Christ, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go on to wrestling. Here tonight on a Sunday, I guess. Let's see here. Let me pull up the articles. I'm actually getting through this video a little faster than I thought. I'm not going to lie. I thought it was going to take a little longer. So apparently they said Becky Lynch is going to come back sometime in the next few weeks. Apparently she's been cleared from that injury she suffered at SummerSlam in her match versus Bianca Belair. So Becky Lynch is coming back soon. Supposedly there's a third, I should say not a third wrestling company, because remember we have WWE, AEW, Impact. Nobody gives a shit about Impact though. But supposedly there's another wrestling company coming up in 2023, and apparently they have contacted Bray Wyatt about joining. Nobody knows if Bray Wyatt is going to accept the offer or not. I don't know. Somebody said about they're tied up to the people that made Scooby-Doo the cartoon. I have no fucking idea who exactly they are. But apparently there's going to be another wrestling company coming in 2023, and Bray Wyatt has been offered a contract. Apparently they were also talking to Karrion Kross before he decided to go back to WWE. So apparently there's a new company coming up in 2023, and they're trying to get a big star. They struck out on Karrion Kross, and now they're going to try to see if they can get Bray Wyatt. Jesus Christ. They're saying Bad Bunny. They're saying that Triple H said yesterday in his press conference after Castle and the Clash that I guess there was like a Latino reporter, and he asked him about the possibilities of Bad Bunny coming back, and he said, "Yep, me and Bad Bunny are scheduled to have a meeting pretty damn soon." Now Bad Bunny, I believe, is touring until the end of the year. He's on his tour, so this will probably not be until 2023 if Bad Bunny were to go back to WWE. So we'll see what the hell happens there. And Logan Paul, I think I'm hearing he's gonna box in January. So if he has to train too, I don't think he's gonna be in WWE either until 2023. So we'll see. But yeah, Triple H was very positive about Bad Bunny being back in WWE soon. So we'll see what happens there. They're saying that shit about the whole Tony Khan getting criticized by all. I think he has over 135 wrestlers signed on their contract, and they're saying it's too much. Chris Jericho said, you know what, it's good because we have all these different storylines we could do, all these different matches. But he said at the same time it is hard when you have 135 wrestlers and you only have 2 hours on Wednesday and then 1 hour on Friday of TV to get everybody on TV. But at the same time, it is nice. You can keep it fresh with the storylines and the matches, which, having 135 wrestlers. And there's another story. I don't know what the hell. What was it? There's another story apparently here. Let's see, what was it? Oh, I think they're talking about they asked Tony Khan about a possible Eddie Kingston versus Sammy Guevara match or a storyline, and he said, I don't know if they could ever because remember they got into a real fight because he called him Sammy Guevara called Eddie Kingston a fat ass. Eddie Kingston supposedly punched him in the face backstage. Supposedly they apologized to each other. They shook hands. But Tony Khan said, I don't know if they could ever work together. Now, in real life, supposedly, there's legit beef between Matt Riddle and Seth Rollins, and they're working together. So, anything's possible. So, I don't be surprised if you see an Eddie Kingston Sammy Guevara feud get very personal. Because, yeah, they have real shit. They have real heat going on. So, Tony Khan said, I don't know if we could ever do it, but I'll be open to it, obviously. All right, are we going? Let's go over the pay-per-views. Clash of the Castle first, and then we'll go over All Out. All Out, I did not watch. It's too much money. I'm sorry, I don't have $50. So that one, I just followed on Twitter, and I'm just gonna, try to do my best to recap it. Clash of the Castle, it was only $10, so I did watch that one. So we started the damn show with the woman, the tag team match between Bianca Belair, Asuka, Alexa, Bayley versus Bayley, Dakota Kai, and Io Sky. Good match, man. So I think the whole purpose of this match is to set up a women's match between Bayley and Bianca Belair, and that's what it did with Bayley getting the pin over Bianca Belair. For the first time in almost a year, Bianca Belair got pinned. So I think that they're playing the seats for a Bayley Bianca Belair match, and I think eventually they're gonna end up having a rematch between Dakota Kai and Io Sky versus Alea and Raquel Rodriguez, and I think Dakota Kai and Io Sky are gonna win the tag team titles, and then I think it's very possible Bayley wins the women's championship, and don't be surprised if this. I think they call it control your. I don't know what the hell they call it. Their group. But don't be surprised if they're like the women's version of the Bloodline, and Dakota Kai and Io Sky are the tag team champions, and Bayley's the woman champion. I would not be surprised at all. Next, we had freaking Jesus Christ, this match: Sheamus and Gunther for the freaking Intercontinental champion. They brought back that other guy, that bald guy, and they're back to being Imperium. The match starts off freaking. Everybody, Butch and Rich Holland brawling versus Imperium, and fucking Gunther and Sheamus just staring at each other until the fucking bell rings, and then they just beat the shit out of each other, man. Sheamus legit took some legit fucking hits, man. His fucking chest was not only red and bruised, it was fucking blood coming out of that shit, man. Sheamus paid the ultimate price tonight. I hope he got a really good paycheck because not only did he lose, he got an ass whooping, man. Gunther chopped the hell out of his chest, man. Jesus Christ, man. they made it look like it was almost like a legit fight, man. The way they were fucking hitting each other. At the end there, man, they played it off, man. Sheamus had a chance to win. He fucking did the what do they call the Celtic cross off the fucking off the top rope. That used to be his fucking finisher, and now it's just a fucking that should have been it. When he hit the Celtic cross off the fucking ropes, I'm like, this shit's over. That's how, when he first got to WWE 10 years ago. That's how he won his matches. But now I guess his finisher's the bro kick. So then he kicks out. Gunther kicks out of the Celtic cross from the top rope, and then Sheamus tries to go for the bro kick, and his back gives out on him, and he just falls. And then freaking the ending was pretty damn cool because it's almost like, you know what, I'm done. Just fucking kill me, finish me. He just tells Gunther, come in. Gunther just hits him with a clothesline, and it's fucking over. Gunther retains. But kudos to Sheamus because he legit took an ass whooping in this match, man. And he didn't even fucking win. People were cheering Sheamus after the match. A lot of people are saying he should turn babyface. Yeah, great ass match, man. Round of applause, especially for Sheamus because he legit took the ass whooping, man. Legit. And then the next match was Liv Morgan versus Shayna Baszler. I think Shayna Baszler should have won, man. Honestly, man. They can make her into another. Imagine then you have Shayna Baszler versus Ronda Rousey. Think how good of a match that would have been. Pendejo face, man. I don't know what they... Liv Morgan, man. I don't know, man. Like, I don't know. I don't know if I like Liv Morgan. Sometimes this is why I feel they should bring on mid-card women's champions because... To me, Liv Morgan is more of a mid-carder. And I'm okay with her being champion, but more of a mid-carder. She is not, to me, she's not that good to be a world champion. Like, I'm sorry, but she's not. But we'll see. But, I guess a good match, whatever. Liv Morgan wins, whatever. And then we freaking get, then we get Edge and Rey Mysterio versus the Judgment Day. Fucking Edge, man, comes out in a fucking luchador mask. Freaking all the crowd is cheering his fucking lyrics. He got one of the best reactions of the night. People singing to his fucking music, man. So good match, man. It was a good match back and forth. Fucking what pissed me off, what happened at this match? Fucking Dominic got his ass beat again by fucking Rhea Ripley. Oh my! It's not. They don't even. She just fucking came in and elbow him. She didn't even have to attack him from behind. They fucking keep making Dominic look like a pendejo, man. And look, Dominic, he interfered. He helped Mysterio and Edge win. But why? Especially after what happened there at the end. Why is it necessary that Rhea Ripley beats the shit out of Dominic? Why? It makes Dominic look soft. So if Dominic and Mustafa Ali end up having a match, and then Dominic were to be Mustafa Ali, that's gonna make Mustafa Ali look terrible because you lost to a guy who gets beat up by a girl. It's not only making Dominic look terrible, but if anybody that Dominic were to flat out beat in the future, it's like this motherfucking got beat up by a girl and then he beat you. I hate the fact they have Rhea Ripley just flat out beat the shit out of Dominic like it's nothing. It pisses me off, man, because it buries him. It buries Dominic. And look, after the match, he helped the Edge and Mysterio win, and then he turned on them. He hits Edge in the balls, and then he hits a clothesline on Rey Mysterio, and then he walks out. He rips his shirt off, and he walks out. Excellent, but is he gonna join the judge? Is he gonna join Judgment Day? Judgment Day were laughing. They were laughing at the whole situation, but if this would have been a plan, I don't think he's gonna join Judgment Day. Because then why would Rhea Ripley beat him up? I don't know. We'll see where they go from this. But at least he turned heel. He needs a switch. So at least he turned heel. But yeah, I don't know if he's going to do Judgment Day. Because then why the hell would Rhea Ripley beat him up a few minutes before he turned heel? I don't know. We'll see. But at least they turned him heel. They need to do something with that kid. because he is starting to become a fucking jobber. So we'll see. Good match and great ending right there. That was probably the best ending to that much best ending, way better than what they did at the end there with McIntyre. I'll get to it, but we'll see where they go from there. Then we get Matt Riddle versus Seth Rollins. Good match, very good match. Finally, fucking Seth Rollins, which I think this is the first time in the entire year Seth Rollins won a fucking pay-per-view match. Jesus Christ. Oh my God, about fucking time. He hit 2 curse stomps. He also hit a pedigree. So they made Riddle look strong. It took a pedigree and 2 curse stomps. The second curse stomp was from the second rope. So they protected Riddle. They didn't have him look weak, with having to hit 2 curse stomps and a pedigree. And finally, fucking Rollins gets a fucking W. They're saying they're going to wrestle again at Extreme Rules. So we'll see what happens there. But at least fucking Seth Rollins gets a fucking W. And then we get the final match, man. This was by far the best match of the night. McIntyre versus Roman Reigns. So I'm like, where the hell's the Bloodline, the Usos, and Sami Zayn? So right away as Roman Reigns coming out, Michael Cole's like, they're not here tonight. They haven't been cleared after getting the shit beaten out of them on Friday. They didn't get cleared, so they're not there. I'm like, ooh, there we go. There you go, man. Fucking McIntyre's gonna win this match, man. I really did, man. What a great match. Back and forth. They went for about 30 minutes, man. Back and fucking forth, man. Jesus Christ, man. And I thought they did a good job. Same thing in the Riddle-Rollins match. They did a great job of protecting McIntyre. He hit him with, it took 3 spears, and he put him in the guillotine lock, which I don't recall anybody ever getting out of the guillotine lock. Usually when he locks that puppy in, they faint, and the referee just calls it off. He didn't even go down. He stayed on his feet for about 5-10 seconds, and then he just powered himself out of it. I don't think I've recalled anybody, even Brock Lesnar, getting out of the guillotine lock. Maybe I'm tripping. But I thought they did a good job of protecting McIntyre looking good. Man, a lot of people thought he won. I saw a lot of videos on Twitter, and a lot of people, I guess, were watching in freaking sports bars. They thought that when McIntyre, when he hit that last Claymore kick, they thought he fucking won. And I did too, man. I did too fucking, I thought he won too, but then freaking, the other cousin, the younger brother of the Usos, man, Solo Sakio, pulls the fucking referee out. Jesus Christ, man. Wow. Jesus Christ, man. At one point, you have Austin Theory trying to freaking interfere, trying to cash in. You have fucking Tyson Fury get up from the crowd and fucking knock him out with a fucking right hand. Jesus Christ, man. Oh my God. Then at the end, after Roman Reigns hits that fucking final third spear and he wins the damn match. So the finish pretty much is McIntyre hits a Claymore. He thinks he won, but right before the referee counts to 3, Solo Sakia, whatever the fuck his name is, the Usos' younger brother, he pulls the referee out of the way. McIntyre's completely pissed off. He tries to go after Solo, but then Solo, hangs him up on the ropes, and then that's where he turns around and Roman spears him, and he pins him 1, 2, 3. But Jesus Christ, man, the other referee got up and. Wow, man, you could go watch it. Jesus Christ, man. It was a great match. Even though Roman won, they did a good job of protecting McIntyre. It took 3 spears, and he escaped out of the GNT lock. But then, you have Roman Reigns grabbing his championship belts and walking out with Solo. That should have been the fucking end of the show. They instead fucking have freaking Tyson Fury get up and he shakes Roman Reigns' hand. Okay, then maybe knock him out. I don't know. Imagine if he would have knocked out Roman Reigns and then he would have Theory. That would have been crazy too. And then so he shakes Roman Reigns' hand. Roman Reigns walks out with his cousin Solo Sky, whatever the hell his name is. And then fucking Tyson Fury grabs a microphone. He helps McIntyre up. He's like, McIntyre, I know you're upset right now, but nothing gets you in a better mood than singing American Pie. I beg you pardon? And they start fucking singing. And then Drew McIntyre's like, I don't even know if we're still on TV or not, but they just start singing songs. Oh my god, man, what a corny finish. What the fuck is that? The only reason there's only two reasons that whole shit should happen. Well, maybe three reasons. First one, like I said, he's shaking Roman Reigns' hand to congratulate him, and he punches him in the face. He gets Austin Theory, and they fucking have Austin Theory cash in right there. Number two, you fucking have then McIntyre wins, and then you're celebrating, right? He won the fucking match. Option two. Option three, you sing for a little bit, but then at the end, McIntyre fucking Claymore kicks Tyson Fury. And it potentially sets up a match between Tyson Fury and McIntyre. Remember, Tyson Fury fought Braun Strowman years ago. Oh my, they just fucking sing and then they just go off the air. What a fucking weak ass finish. People are already pissed off because Roman Reigns won. And then you come out with that fucking corny finish of fucking McIntyre and Tyson Fury fucking singing. Jesus Christ, man! That you saw Canelo Alvarez start singing La Cucaracha after he lost on May. You saw fucking Cameron Usman singing the Macarena after he lost a few weeks ago. You see Tom Brady dancing "Baby Hit Me One More Time" after losing a fucking Super Bowl. Terrible, man. Unless you're gonna fucking have McIntyre Claymore kick him at the end. No, that was so stupid. I don't know if there was a fuck up there by the production and they were supposed to go off the air and they didn't, because that was such a terrible finish right there. It was so weak, so corny. I don't know, man. I don't know if a lot of people said that Triple H was trying to go viral and he was trying to get it all over ESPN and all these different sites. Look at Tyson Fury and McIntyre singing. I don't know what the fuck they were trying to do. I almost wish that they misunderstood the ending and they kept going with cameras, where they should have probably cut it off after Roman Reigns leaves the ring with his cousin. What a fucking shit. Great show. Don't get me wrong. Great match between McIntyre and Roman Reigns. But the fucking ending... Jesus Christ, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know whether to shit or wind my watch with that fucking finish. It's American. I don't even know. It was a catchy song, don't get me wrong, but no. Those were my two problems I had with this show. Dominic getting his ass whipped by Rhea Ripley, especially if he was fucking gonna turn heel at the end. And then the fucking singing between Tyson Fury and McIntyre. Everything else was fantastic. But, ladies and gentlemen, when you watch a movie, usually you remember the first 10 minutes and the final 10 minutes. This movie had a shitty ass finish. This show had a shitty ass finish, ladies and gentlemen. Great show, great start, great show. And then you just fucking finish with that weak ass shit. Ladies and gentlemen, man. But look, great show. People are pissed that McIntyre lost, but I'm even more pissed with the fucking shitty ass singing at the end. Let's see if I can cover All Out. I didn't watch this puppy. I did not watch All Out. I can't afford it. $50. I believe this shit almost have to. I think it started at fucking 7 o'clock. It was on until like 11:30. All right, so we had Ortiz and Ruby Soho versus Sammy Guevara and Ty Mello in a mixed tag team match. Sammy Guevara and Ty Conti won. I believe at some point they did a move where fucking Ruby Soho fucking fell on her fucking head and broke her nose. Pendejo face for Sammy Guevara and Ty Conti. Jesus Christ, man. And then we have FTR. No. We have Hook versus Angelo Parker. Which, what the fuck? Obviously, Hook wins the match. Whatever. Then we have nobody gives a shit about this title. The Atlantic Championship. The Bastard Pack versus Kip Sabian. I don't know enough about Kip Sabian. I'm sorry. The Bastard Pack wins. I don't know that they gotta do a better job of like the Atlantic Champion. Like that shit's like Jesus Christ, man. We thought the Intercontinental Championship was a problem in WWE. The Atlantic Championship in AEW. Whatever. Then we have Eddie Kingston versus the Japanese guy Tomohiro Hashihashi. I'm assuming this was a great match too. Eddie Kingston won. Congratulations to Eddie Kingston, man. I really want to watch this show, man. I'm so fucking pissed. It's $50. And then we get Wheeler Yuta, and it was the Casino Ladder match. So this is like their version of Money in the Bank, the Casino Ladder match. It was Wheeler Yuta, Ray Phoenix, Penta, El Cerro, Claudio Castagnoli, Dante Martin, Rush, and Andrade El Idolo. And then the frickin' they like to do a mystery opponent at the end. They call him the frickin' the Joker. And ended up being a fucking guy in a mask. We'll get to it later. But the fucking guy in the mask won. The Joker won. The freaking guy in the mask. We'll get to it later. And then we have the finals for the winner of this match is officially the first ever Trio Championship. It's the... Oh, wait. Was this another... Hold on. So, yeah, this was the final match. It was Kenny Omega and the Young Bucks versus Dark Order, John Silver and Alex Reynolds and Hangman Page. And I'm assuming this was a fucking great-ass match, man. Obviously, the Elite win. Kenny Omega and Young Bucks are the freaking first ever Choice Champions. Again, this is probably a way to protect Kenny Omega because he's not 100% yet. So it's a way to protect them. I think this is why the freaking the Young Bucks ended up dropping the tag team title so they could be the Trio Championship with Kenny Omega, which they're so lucky. The fucking Acclaim, man, they are over as fuck. Now I think that tag team division you can finally get it going because that tag team nobody gives a shit about anybody but the Young Bucks. But now you have the FTR, the Acclaim, Keith Lee, and Swerve. You have the Ass Boys. You're starting to that tag team. They're starting to get going now. Then you freaking have everybody thought that maybe Athena was gonna win this match, but nope. Jade Cargill retained her TBS championship. She's pretty much like the Roman Reigns of them, I guess. Whatever. And then we have a trios match, which is their version of a freaking triple threat. Or what is a triple threat? No, this is a 6-man tag team match. I beg your pardon. A trios match. So Wardlow teaming up with FTR versus Jay Lethal and Motor City. Whatever. Obviously, Wardlow won an FTR, of course. Man, they have all the titles, right? But they deserve to. Oh man, FTR, man, I love FTR. And then, man, fucking Ricky Starks, man. Ricky Starks, man, I'm sorry, but they're not high on him. They have him look like a pendejo time after time. And then he got smashed again today by Powerhouse, Hobbs, pendejo. Ricky Starks, man. Ugh, I'm sorry, he's going nowhere. Hobbs beats him pretty damn quick. Ricky Starks is a pendejo, man. And then we freaking have the Acclaim, man, versus Swerve and Keith Lee, man. Jesus Christ, man. So the Acclaim supposedly are the heels, and the freaking Keith Lee and Swerve are the fucking baby faces. They freaking had a switch in the middle of the match because the fans were cheering the Acclaim so hard. People on Twitter were telling Tony Khan, switch the outcome. If you have Keith Lee and Swerve retaining, call an audible and tell the referee that the Acclaim's gonna win the match. Everybody on Twitter was at the end. Swerve and Keith Lee ended up retaining. The fans were booing them, but I thought they did a great job, Keith Lee and Swerve, of understanding what the situation was. Now, we'll see what Tony Khan tells them. I'm sure Tony Khan's going to be okay, but they ended up acting as the heels, and the Acclaim were acting as the babyface. And that's why fans on Twitter were calling for an audible. They're like, Tony Khan, we know you most likely have them retaining, but the way they've adjusted with the heels acting like the baby faces now, and the baby acting like the heels. How about you make an adjustment too, and you have the Acclaim with the titles? But nope, they didn't. They had Swerve and Keith Lee retained. But what a great ass match! A lot of people said that was the match of the night. Jesus Christ, man. Let's see here, ladies and gentlemen. Next, we get a fatal four-way. The women's, for the interim women's champion, Hikaru Shida, Dr. Britt Baker, and Toni Storm and Jamie Hayter. Toni Storm's won. Freaking, man, everybody was freaking out, man, after Britt Baker lost on Wednesday that she was going to win the title tonight. But nope, it was Toni Storm. So now Toni Storm is the interim champion while Thunder Rosa is recovering from her injury, which there was a report. I have not checked it. As for what I know, it's not verified. That Thunder Rosa has asked for her release, but I need more information on it. I don't think that article was verified, so it might not be true. But apparently there was something about her asking for release, which that would be crazy because she's currently the women's champion. And then we have freaking Christian Cage versus Jungle Boy. Oh man, that's a great match, man. Freaking Luchasaurus ends up turning heel again and helps Christian. They're saying that Christian might have fucking broken his shoulder though. The ending was a little bit weird. Freaking. But now at least you have the storyline, right? With Jungle Boy turning heel. Luchasaurus turning heel again. So now you can have Jungle Boy versus Luchasaurus. But a lot of people are saying Christian fucking broke his shoulder in this match, pendejo face. And then we have Chris Jericho versus Bryan Danielson. What a great match this must have been. Jesus Christ. Chris Jericho wins. He hits him in the ball side, and then he hits him with the Judas effect. Chris Jericho, man, he gets a lot of damn W's, man. I thought they would let Bryan Danielson win this match, man. I really did. And I think a lot of it is because Chris Jericho, man, he just fucking defends the fuck out of the company, man. Talking back to Triple H, defending Tony Khan for having too many wrestlers. And I think Tony Khan sees that and he's like, motherfucker, I appreciate you. Because I think it would have made more sense for Bryan Danielson to win this match. But I think because of how much Jericho defends Tony Khan, I think Tony Khan, rewards him for it, man. And I don't blame him, man. This motherfucker, man, should have the door wide open to go back to WWE and retire there one day. And he is closing it himself after those comments he made by saying, the NXT sucked ass. That Triple H was ass hurt because AEW beat NXT in the Wednesday Night Wars by saying that they're mad because Tony Khan has more money than Vince McMahon. He is closing he is burning the bridge, and I think Tony Khan sees that and he's like, hey man, I appreciate that 100%. You are as loyal as a motherfucker, and that's why he rewards him. That's why you got to be good to your boss. And then we have the House of Black, Malachi, Brody King, and Buddy Matthews versus Miro, Darby Allin, and the Stinger. Apparently, so Miro, Sting, and Allin won the match. But But they're saying that Malachi Black is having a lot of problems, mental problems, and he has asked for his release. And they're saying that after the match, he blew kisses to the fans and took a bow. And so many people believe this was it. At least for a while, he might not be there. Now remember, Jon Moxley back last year took a few months off to deal with some personal stuff, and then came back. So maybe they're not going to release him. They're just going to tell him take some time off, and you'll be back. And I feel so sorry for Brody King and Buddy Matthews, because now they're hanging. They're just left high and dry. Because we don't know that shit. That he's the whole leader of that thing, Aleister Black. Jesus Christ, man. Buddy Matthews was like, shit, man. I should just go back to WWE. But yeah, I think at least for a few months, we're not gonna see Aleister Black. I don't know if they're gonna release him or not, but they're probably gonna give him some time off. Let's see here. Then we get the fucking main event: Jon Moxley versus CM Punk, freaking for the fucking AEW World Champion. What a match, man! Freaking blood all over the damn place. Jesus Christ, man. At the end, of course, CM Punk wins it in his hometown of Chicago. And then after that, fucking the Joker comes out. The man who won the fucking Joker's match, and takes his mask off. And it's motherfucker JMF, man. MJF is back. I fucking stutter. I apologize. MJF is back in AEW. Jesus Christ, man. And now that shit's like the Money in the Bank, so MJF is now I guess it's going to be MJF versus CM Punk now. Jesus Christ, man. What a fucking, see, that's how you fucking end the show, man. That's how you fucking end the show. Instead of a fucking sing-off. Oh my God, what a much better ending, man. I'm not saying the show was better, but the ending, way, way better than fucking Clash of the Castle, man. MJF is back. For what I'm seeing so far, I don't know if it's true or not, he has not signed a new contract. He's still scheduled to be a free agent in January of 2024. But he's back, man. He's fucking back. Maybe he did sign a new contract that just hasn't been reported yet. But it looks like we're going to get another MJF CM Punk, man. Another fucking one, man. I think they have one final pay-per-view. Grand Slam, I think it's called. So that'll be their final pay-per-view. But, man, what a fucking, wow, man. What a fucking card. And know how to fucking finish, man. Oh, my Lord, man. Jesus Christ. I'm telling you, man. You can have a good show, but how it starts and how it ends is so important, man. It's so important. It's so important, and AEW won it because they finished it on a high note. MJF is the biggest star in AEW, and you want to know why? Because he was developed in that company. Everybody else is either from WWE or New Japan. This motherfucker literally developed himself in AEW, man. He is their Roman Reigns version, if you will, because everybody else it's an outsider. It was so important to bring him back, and it's even more important to re-sign him. That's the guy you build this shit around for the next 10 years or whatever. Mother MJ motherfucking M. I'm so happy he's back, man. Yeah, man, that would have been... You already lost Cody Rhodes. That would have been a terrible situation if they would have lost MJ. Now, they can still lose him, because as of what I'm seeing, he's still not signed. He's still scheduled to be a free agent in 2024. But at least for now, you have him back. You put the belt on him, build a damn company around him, and I think the backup plan was probably Jon Moxley, because I don't think you can trust CM Punk, all these other guys that are older, right? Chris Jericho, Kenny Omega. I think the backup plan, like, we're just gonna build around Jon Moxley. But this man right here, MJF, it is so much better because he's literally was made in AEW, man. He was fucking literally made there. So it's a huge W they brought him back, and it'll be even bigger W if they're able to extend them. But man, I gotta say it, man. First 10 minutes matter, last 10 minutes matter of a movie, and this damn pay-per-view, much better finish. You know, WWE had a good show too, but one ended with their fucking star of the damn company coming back, revealing himself as the new number one contender, and one of the biggest stars of the company as well as CM Punk being champion, and the other one ends up with a loser and a boxer singing. Triple H is a big Roman Reigns fan. Back in 2011, they were trying to build up the Shield, and for what I'm hearing, it was supposed to be Jon Moxley, you know, Seth Rollins, and a different guy. And Triple H said, "Nope, I want Roman Reigns to be the third guy." So it's possible Triple H loves Roman Reigns even more than freaking Vince McMahon. I've seen a lot of videos when they go to Saudi Arabia and they're having those big dinners with like 20, 30 wrestlers. And you know who's always sitting together in those big ass tables? Roman Reigns and Triple H. A lot of times I feel like he's like the Triple H of this era. That heel that doesn't stop winning. And maybe Triple H sees himself in him. He's living vicariously through Roman Reigns because he knows he can't do it anymore. I don't know, but I'm remembering shit, and he's a huge Roman Reigns fan, is Triple H. A huge. When he got sick, they said that he was one of the few guys that knew that he had previously had a leukemia 10 years before. Roman Reigns said when Kobe Bryant passed away, I was with Triple H. Like, they're tight. Triple H and Roman Reigns, they are tight. So he's not just a Roman Reigns, a Vince McMahon boy. He's also a Triple H boy, apparently. So we'll see. And for those of you saying it's because Cody Rhodes at WrestleMania, Triple H, remember, he wants to do Rock at WrestleMania. So those of you that are thinking Cody Rhodes, I mean, unless he beats him before WrestleMania, I don't know, ladies and gentlemen. We'll see where this goes. Great weekend of fucking sports, college football, some good baseball games, and wrestling, man. What a fucking weekend, ladies and gentlemen. And until next time, all I want to say is, I thank you for watching.